Hello, my name is Praise Atwine. You're welcome to Authentic Chat with Praise Atwine. I'm very excited to have you here today. I have very amazing guests. I'm very excited. We have AKETCH Gloria, a life coach. Many of you could have seen her or heard her on radio. She's so amazing. She's here with us. And we have Purity Wako, the CEO Kwerabits, a health and beauty coach. I'm very excited. It's going to be an amazing time. Sit back, relax, stay with me. It's going to be an amazing time. Purity, how do you select your friends? Because usually some of them things that we struggle with as girls, women, it's friendship. She's my friend, you have this friend, and usually we have issues with friendship. And yet, actually, being women, we love to have friends around us. So how do you actually choose people around you, or those people you call friends?
I find someone that will flow, you know. And not everyone can be your friend. Some, you stop somewhere. But mostly, it helps me when I get someone who's doing much better than me.
Oh, really?
Yes.
You're not scared of that challenge?
No, I'm not. But I am not at all. I usually go for those, and instead of being jealous or feeling like, oh, Gloria is doing so well, all that chick, I don't know, like, what did she do for God? Some of us are here. I'll befriend her. I'll be nice to her. I'll learn something from her. And I think that's why some of us have like grown so fast, because every time you're looking at someone, you're looking at what is good in them, not what is bad in them. Yeah, and of course it's not like you're only taking away from them. They're definitely taking something from you. You know? You can help each other in a way. It's not good to get friends that only drain you. All the time just go, I am broke. You're like, oh my God. Oh, you know what, Bancha? You know what, my mom is. You know what? Every time.
What if it's her reality?
No, there must be something good that God is doing, you know, and why you? You know? Why? I don't believe in those things.
Maybe more reason for you to dig deep and be like, and try to see if she could be struggling.
Help, trust me, I will help, but it's like a character. Yeah, so it's very important to have friends and choose your friends wisely, because people will tag you. Yeah. They will say, ha, that crazy girl, she's friends with Maureen. So I'll start saying, ha, now I know now what Maureen is thinking, what she's doing. You know that proverb?
Actually, still on friendship. I'm going to ask Gloria, and I think I'll come back to you, Purity. Do you think friendship can grow out? Do you think sometimes you can reach a limit and you don't have to keep being friends?
Everything that has a beginning has an end.
So what would be the indicators to know that now this friendship with my friend,
Like, got to end? Like, seriously. I'm now trying to edit my words. You know, I'm not.
Because usually, Gloria, usually before you actually answer definition, if I should use the word of friendship, it's someone that you discuss hearty issues.
Sure.
So it can't be so easy to let go of this person you've told everything, all these different details. So I think that's why sometimes it's understandable. I think, and actually even in the area of relationships, and I think before we even go there, but so I think it's not easy to just say now. I think this friendship really, because there's a lot that really has happened between you guys. Yeah.
There is no way I'm going to carry dead load in my life because I'm scared. That fear of she has too much about me. Who is perfect? That is the biggest thing. And you know you're dragging with this human. The more you keep her in your life, because Trust me, there is no way you're going to live with somebody for a month and they don't learn something about you.
Yeah.
There's always going to be something. Whether they're right or they're wrong, there's something they're going to learn. So, I don't want you in my life, but I'm still dragging you with me. Yet I know deep down you and I are not connected anymore. The difference is with humans who want to show that they're too perfect. Now, that is when somebody who has your dirty laundry is gonna whoop you. Because you're showing the rest of the world, I'm so happily married, my boo-boo. Before he goes to what? Then he texts me, what? Then you run to this one friend, that one you've been trusting.
Yeah.
This guy. It's been months, he hasn't. It's been months, and you know, because this one friend praises my. So I give her all my dirty. But when I come here in front of you, I'm telling you, me, my boo. You get the difference? You get the difference? So when Praise and I get an issue, I am going to be scared because I know she knows me. You don't know? Now, agenda kujanyanike. That's where the fear comes in.
Yeah.
Simple trick is one, just be you. And the one thing I have learned, everybody who tries so hard to make me believe they've got it, they don't got it. If you look at the rich, not rich, wealthy men, there's a difference between wealth and richness. The guys who are wealthy, the women who are wealthy, they are as humble as it comes. The richest man in Norway wears second-hand clothes. Yes, he does. His car was bought from somebody else. The suits he wears, he buys them from Goodwill.
So, Gloria, on that note, I actually would want to know, why would anyone wear second-hand clothes if they can afford first-class clothes? Because could it be their taste? Like, why on earth would I wear?
It's called humility. For example, there is no way I'm going to...
Does humility mean not using the money you've worked hard for?
Let me explain it.
Yeah.
There is no way I'm going to walk into a store and there is a beautiful dress, but simply because it is second-hand, I'm not going to buy it.
Yeah, there I get it, yeah.
You get it?
But you can also wear first-hand.
Exactly, but I am not going to brand myself, I don't wear
Second-hand, yes, yeah, there, yeah.
There is nothing wrong with, I have seen wealthy men, because I'm a counselor. Counseling is not for poor people. Because when you start talking and I chat per hour, by the time we are done, and I'm giving you my bill, your eyes are always going up or down or both ways. So when I say poor, not poor, but for Uganda, I will not say Africa because Africa is not a country. For Uganda, poor. Really? People like cancelling you sit as girls, if having ice cream, then you cancel each other and you give each other poison. Then you call it counseling. So professionally, getting professional help, it doesn't come in cheap. So most of the people who come in, people who can afford. So you listen to their stories, and this is a guy who's wearing, they are Nike sneakers, yes. They are expensive, but they're actually oldish. He's had them like for 2-3 years. They're still, he's humble. He's humble. He's wearing the dirty jeans, a simple t-shirt, and a polo cap. The guy is normal. But you find a nigga who earns 1.5 million per month. I know it's money. That is money some people we earn in an hour or two. But he earns 1.5. He's driving a car on loan that is about 20 million shillings. He's living in a house that is 700,000 per month. He's wearing shoes that are 300k. He's putting on this blazer that is about 150,000, and he doesn't even have a penny on his bank account. Who's fooling who? You understand what I'm trying to say? So there are certain things in life we have to learn to make, because life is all choice. But remember, choices have got consequences.
Yes.
Every choice has a consequence, be it negative or positive. I might be able to walk into a shop and I buy a ballroom gown at 500,000, 700, 3 million. I, Gloria Akech, I can afford it. But if my tailor says, Glo, do you have someone in Nigeria, someone in Congo, someone who can get you a very nice kitenji and a very, very beautiful Sahara material? I'm like, yeah, I can make a phone call or whatever. Can it get here in a month? I'm like, sure. Find out how much it costs. And it comes to a total about 130, 150,000. And she's like, and I'm going to tailor this for 150,000 or 200,000. Trust me, what you've seen in the showroom, whatever, I'm going to imitate it, but in a different material. because I've used her for quite a long time and I know she's going to do it, I will opt. It doesn't mean I can't afford this.
No, it doesn't.
But I've made the choice of how much do I save? Okay. And then there is an addition of I'm going to look different.
Yeah.
Then I'll wear my clothes. I'm like, fine. If you mess me up, you and you, I promise I'll do my best. I work out my part and let her work out. It doesn't mean that you can't.
Yeah, it doesn't mean.
It doesn't mean that. But the problem, we are trying so hard to let everybody see that we can. And at the end of the day, we are crying in our bedrooms, on our pillows, just scared to cry out.
Yeah.
In the name of, I already told people I'm this class.
And being a ladies meeting, usually for me, actually, one of the things that motivate me to do such things, especially for women, I am so passionate about girls, about us women, and so many times I get bothered by when you meet a girl or a woman, a fellow woman, you expect them to encourage you, to love on you, to be nice. But a woman can be so rude to you and you're like, what did I do? Tayanta get them lunch. So, have you been in those situations?
Well, we are on planet Earth. We are not in heaven yet. That's expected. For me, nothing surprises me. Like, really nothing surprises me. Even if they woke up and told me, God forbid that, like one of you I know very well probably is pregnant and then she was well, whatever, and it's probably very true. That doesn't surprise me. You're a human being. And probably things went wrong here and there. So for me, I think they are haters. I wouldn't even want to know if they are there because for me, I don't care. I don't care. I love people. I love people.
Yeah.
And I believe in us helping each other. If the women have to grow, if the women have to make it in life, they really have to help each other. If we were able we were able to work together, would move a lot. Would do so much. So the devil knows it's a very big tool, you know. So there has to be a way for him to make sure that we do not connect. You will see me and you feel like you get jealous. And then, of course, if you are anything bad about me, the next thing is you're not going to call me and say, oh, Purity, is this true? You're just going to go to Praise. You're just going to go to Anne. You're going to go to Florence. I had this thing about Puritan. So it becomes rumor. Even everyone keeps adding a word. So this is what I think. Me, I don't know why it happens, honestly. Because, and I'm not saying I am perfect. I've really never felt like that. But I know it's a bad thing. So when I get such a feeling, I trash it immediately. I'm like, if I have this principle, if I have nothing good to talk about you, then I won't talk about you. Because why? I am not God myself. I have my flaws, like she said. I'll be here saying, some people are like maybe probably talking about this, oh, she's like this and this, but do you know who you are like? Do you know how many things people point and say, you know, Praise is like this, Praise is proud, Praise is what, Praise. They'll probably say so many things you are not, but they think you are, and probably, yes, you are them. So there is no reason for us to actually be against each other, pull each other's hair. If we could work together and support each other, we can do so much. We can actually move the world. We can do so much as women.
Gloria says something about that. Because I would give it a whole night to talk about that.
Society has dented us. Mothers are raising their girls to behave like them. Singers are raising their girls to behave like them. Fathers are raising their boys to behave like them. A guy can't kill a cockroach, can't kill a rat. When the rat passes, the officer jumps on the chair. What are you doing? Guys are not, they don't know how to cut chicken anymore. They are buying dressed chicken from Yakuku. That thing. You understand? Because the world is moving so fast. Technology is on fast forward. And we are trying to chase technology or hang along with it and go. There's one thing we're forgetting. Marriage will always be analog.
Okay, the marriages are clapping.
From marriage, bring it in parenting. It will stay analog. Spare the road. Because I've bought the TV and I've bought food, I am a husband. Because I've provided. Provision doesn't mean food. Provision doesn't mean a house. There is a lot that comes along with all those things. When a woman sees me with this dead people's hair, she will assume.
Oh God, can you be nice to our wives?
These white women, they just chill. You're looking at the wives, the way they are behaving these days. They actually think that's what those American women do. Those women work, they don't have even maids.
Yes.
She wakes up at 4 a.m. because the bus is coming to take kids by 7:30. She has done all this, packed even lunch, a lunch box. Here your kids eat at school. You know, and when you're taking a bus fare or you're living so far, they have to jump onto a train. She's there with a baby here, another. I take out a baby, but you can't carry a baby when you don't have a car seat. It's mandatory to have a car seat. You cannot leave it. You can't walk with a baby without it. You know the luggage those women carry, and that's why they're as shabby as they look, because they have too much to do. Then for us, we are assuming when we slay and our nails and those things and wear this, I won't call it kind and then we are acting, well, I'm an American wife. You're not an American wife, you're a sick woman.
Oh God.
You know the difference. You know the difference. Me, I have boys. I have 3 boys.
Wow.
But I argue a lot with mothers who have daughters. Do you know why? I didn't digress. I know I went that side. Now I'm back where we were. Because I keep telling them, it hurts me to see my son marry these women with funny banners. That is what makes the bad mothers-in-law. Because as a mother, you're not going to be happy. Totally. Your son comes back and Mama will eating chips for the whole week. Because apparently I work so late. You have a job. Don't you see that I also have a job? Then they pass KFC. You understand? Then my son is dying for the weekend to come home to me, God forbid. So because mommy has cooked some katoko, some katoke, some kadi, you know me, I like kosher beans, some chijanjaro. You understand? I tell these mothers every day. Me, my boys are like soldiers. I can bring my boys right now and I dump them on praise and I just tell you, this one is called Jeremiah, this one is called Elijah, this one is called Isaiah. You 3 have my number in your head, right? This one is called anti-praise. Bye. And I walk away. I swear upon the living God, you will never call me complaining about my children. It will never happen. As much as every other mother calls me a soldier, you tell him stand immediately. I'm like, because I know.
Yes.
Me, my prayer every day is, God, I will never look in the grave of my children. Meaning I'm going to die first. So I don't know who's going to stay behind to nurture my children for me. They live with their father, yes. But that 1, 2, 3 days I have with them, I will do my job. Because it is our job as women to nurture. She talked about the devil derailing women. Because we women, we are given the gift to nurture. You give a woman groceries, she's going to make dinner. You give her a house, she's going to make a home. You give her a seed, she makes a baby. Wow. It's our job to grow things. So Satan also knows. Then you start to
do the opposite.
Just your glasses. Are those really glasses where they're just framing? I love living in the real world as much as sometimes I bruise people's egos, but I'm not here. I said I'm not a comedian. There is someone not listening to what you're saying, but they're looking at your shoe, your outfit, the way you're doing your hands. Are those really glasses? They are not listening to what is coming. You understand? Yeah. So we live in such a world. But we can do better, and it always starts with you as an individual. My organization is called Becoming a Better You.
Yeah.
It is not because becoming a better you sounds funny. No, it is an interesting thing. When you see it and you see my logo with a finger pointing at you, excited. No. I am interested in changing people as individuals, not in a bandwagon thing. I don't want to look at men and women. I want to look at praise. I want to look at Kathy. I want to look at Stella. I want to look at us as an individual. Because these things of all women are like that. All women are like that. No. For example, you're now saying women. We have put it in, we have gone in a group. I have met women who are really empowering.
Yes.
They lift each other so high. Like, when a gig comes, you find like a function, all the service providers are women. Because, for example, you get a camera guy, and of course they know that, did you get a food guy? No, my friend cooks food. Yeah. She calls her friend, young, what did we? These are all women. Okay, now service provider. So when I started this organization, was not Like her name was catchy. No, it started with Imani. Imani is Swahili for faith. Because there's one thing I tell every mother: every daughter you have at home, you're raising someone's wife. Every son you have at home, you're raising someone's husband. Sometimes I tell my sons, can't bring my food. Now take back my plate. Now bring me water. Now take my shoes. Now do what? But mommy, can you just listen to what I'm telling you? Because njagala akulenga manyi omusajja tatula butuuzawo ne bamuwana ali ate ne bamutegulira. Don't treat someone's daughter like a house girl.
Yeah.
Thank you. That I don't want. But there is no way I am going to tell that to a grown-up. Kacha mamachi?
Wow.
There is no way I'm going to tell that to the grown-up. But when you start it, now all mothers, it might not be your biological child, but your sisters, your neighbors, whoever, a child. You don't find a child, a boy beating a girl, and you're like, some people are like that. I went to the pool sometime and the girl was walking towards the pool, and some woman who was seated next to her pool was busy asking, "Oh no, one," and I was telling her, "Get the child away from there before you start asking." Oh no, one. It took a guy who came, was now I had clutter. I had to drop things, and a guy ran fast and a giant man. And I told her, "Madam, you're not serious." But some women are they're careless. I'm like, careless? It would have been you who's careless, because change is like this.
See the news.
Everybody will do bad things. We will make mistakes in life, but the people who make the biggest mistakes are those who don't do anything about it.
Wow.
So it wasn't about the man, it was about you, who was closest to the child, and you did nothing about it. So as much as women, we bicker about each other, we pour, I know. But if you see your friend doing something funny, I will repeat, the word friend is a bit tricky. If you know she's not that close enough to you to understand you, use the person you know she's close enough to. But the truth is, the way we can be saying the same message, but the vessel and the message are different.
Yes, and they
Some
matter.
people sometimes respond to the message.
Yeah, that's true.
And not the message.
Yeah.
Because God uses different people.
Wow. Purity, when Gloria mentioned marriage, it's analog. You were like, yeah, so would you please elaborate why it was so catchy for you?
You know what? Let me tell you, for example, my schedule. Like she said, I wake up at 4:30. I have a maid, and she's a good maid, thank God. But I got her recently. I've had my issues with maids. But I wake up at 4:30. I don't allow her to just do everything herself. I wake up, do my prayer. After prayer, do a bit of working out. I work out every day. And then I'll start checking on what the kids are going to take to school. Does my husband have what to eat? Is the food good? If it is not good, I would probably even run out and buy something quick and fix it because the food is not good. He's not going to come and I tell him, I came so late, and then that is how you start, having misunderstandings. Most of you have just got married this year. I'm seeing a few bangles. And
some are seated together.
And you're very, very excited about it. Don't expect so much. Be the one to bring that on the table, and then it will naturally reciprocate. Like, it will naturally happen if you do it right. But if there's something I watched on, I think it was on Facebook. And then this guy is it like a blind date? They call it a blind date?
Yeah, there's something like that.
So they meet and this guy is asking, so do you cook? He's like, maybe like eggs. Something like that.
Right.
I think he also asked what? Like, what do you expect from a guy? I mean, you should give me money for salon like every other day, and then you don't have to keep disturbing me, calling me this and this. I was like, that is so selfish. And this guy also expects the same. So it is analog. Because trust me, men are not going to change. They need to be respected. You're not going to tell a man that I love you. I love you. So what does I love you mean? A man needs to be respected. As I was waiting here, we got late. I had to get on my phone and say, you know what, this is happening, and I have to be late. I'm informing him. He feels like, oh, she thought about me. She didn't just sit there. Yes, a lot was going on, but she had to inform me what is going on. So he knows I'm not just doing things without giving any accountability. And sometimes it's not much, I swear. All you need is to make this guy feel important, you know, and also do your responsibility. Because like, I think that's how God made it, because you wonder why God made guys the way they are. And you're like, really? So, but he has also given us the strength, you know, to do the things that we need to do. So when you do that, somehow, you'll be shocked that the guy can worship the ground you walk.
Wow.
Yes.
Okay, actually.
Yes. And they'll be asking every time I'm stepping out, oh, are you for me alone? Like, for real, go blow them away. And for me, that, it makes me feel for my husband. I don't want to be out there. And I'm stepping out because we quarreled, we had misunderstanding. I step out, I'm looking good, and another guy I don't even know is commenting, so what? You know, you feel like, I wish I had it from my husband. But you know, how is he going to do that when you're telling him you're on top? You know, you can't do, you don't even need him. So if you need the marriage, you're going to be the analog guy, the analog woman, that person that is going to submit. Yes, we know where to stop. We know our rights. We know everything, but there are things that are not going to change if you haven't been happy in your marriage.
Thank you, Purity. On that note, what really should be the limits in a relationship, married or not married? What are those how do I call them? What are those things that you really wouldn't advise like anyone to tolerate? Yeah.
Or a violent man. I wouldn't stand a man who beats me. That I can't. I don't know. For me, I can't.
A violent man, no.
Yes. Yes.
Gloria, what would you were still saying?
Other things, they're really bad, but I think there are ways you can deal with these things. You know, yes.
Gloria, what's your take on that? What are those things you wouldn't advise anyone in a relationship to really?
One thing I pray that the married here didn't get married because you're in love, because love dies.
Oh God! So what? Okay, on that note, actually, why would anyone get married if not for love?
Let me explain. You know, I do lots of bridal showers, and now this is our season, right? Peak season. This is the thing I want to tell you. Whether you accept, stand on your ears, on your heads, guam, and love dies. There is only one person, or one being, or one spirit that can love us unconditionally, and that's God. Because this nonsense of I can love two women, then this nonsense of I love you but I hurt you. What kind of crap is that? You understand what I mean? Yeah. The only person who can ever love you unconditionally is God. The other human beings, we the beings, the ones we meet called the ones, the male. Yeah? It is because it is written we have got to give birth, what? It is scripture, you have to follow the what?
And we have
then
feelings.
Every human has got to be with it. Olaba muganda ogwe mwasa gula naye mu nyumba like breastfed the same food
until now
the same food, you can fall out.
Yeah.
Now talk about this human you have met as an adult. Chika chilala, musaayi mulala, mpisa ndala, everything is different. Now this is the thing we convince each other. We have things in common. Marriage will always be revelation.
Yeah.
Marriage will never be experience. This is one thing I am praying and I'm believing that the Holy Spirit touches all of you. Not everything is spiritual. Some things are just behavior. People just have bad manners. There is no devil in it. People just have bad manners. Mama ya mukuza mubi. Yes. And the reason why some mothers-in-law are bad is because they also know there's something wrong with my son. But if I accept it, that makes me a bad
mother.
So I would rather say, what AKETCH. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
That's why I'm praying every mother who has a daughter here, do the right thing now. Every mother who has a son, do the right thing now. One know what we need a chance. Mama say you, we're either going to live in defense or in denial. You call her a bad wife because you failed. You were terrible at your job. You were busy chasing your husband, battling with co-wives, forgetting your duties as a mother.
Oh, good.
She said something very important. Esimu ojagaza, chibuli simu ya muntu katungulu. Wochunamu wocho inoka oyagala toyagala. Very many of you have abused me on my WhatsApp, on my Facebook, but I want your husbands. Who can steal a grown up? You reduce your husband to property. Then you call him a husband.